Oh, hey. Let me just get rid of this. Ooh. I'll sort that out later. Anyways, welcome to my first actual video for 2026. And it's not a gaming video, and it's a sequel to a video from last year. Crazy, huh? So, yes, from the title and the thumbnail, I am indeed making a sequel to my Insane Mind video back from 2025. And now the reason why I'm doing this is because I thought the old video kinda sucked, but also because I've learned a lot more things. I think my editing has gotten better. I'm not really fully sure on that part. But also because I wanted to talk about how I actually make my own videos to a longer extent instead of just showing one part of the process. So welcome to my behind the scenes video and how I make videos. So in terms of me making a video, I tend to put it under 4 to 5 phases. Phase 1 is recording a video game and or recording audio. I say and or audio because it really depends on the video I'm trying to make here. For example, this one. To explain it further, if I just want to play a video game and just want to talk about it, I would just record the video game and that's it. Or if it's a video like this that I'm making for you right now, I record a video game and then the audio. Phase 2 is what I like to call asset hunting, where I grab any asset that I would need for the video. For example, images, songs, sound effects, GIFs, pretty much literally anything that you would need to edit a video. For example, let's say images. If I wanted to say put an image in the video, like the y'all gotta see this picture, I would go onto Google image search, look up y'all gotta see this, and then try to find the image in question, and pray to God that it's not a fucking WebP file. I'm gonna crash out if it's a fucking WebP file. And of course, that applies to sound effects and songs and whatever else I can find. I tend to switch phases 3 and 4 together, so just for consistency's sake, phase 3 is what I'm gonna call the animation portion. Because yes, I am a one-man army for my own channel. That's mostly why it takes forever to upload. I might have said this in a few videos that I made before, but what I use to animate is a software called Minimator, which is as self-explanatory as it gets. And then what I do is I animate something that feels relevant to the video for as much as I want to do, because yeah, it's a 3D animation software that it does get tiring to animate in, so it's very fun. I also picked up Blender for about a couple seconds because there was a feature that Blender has that Minimator doesn't, and that's auto keying. What auto keying is that you can essentially just play the playhead of the animation and just move your guy however you want it, and then what the auto keyer does is that it records the movement that you've done to the character and it just applies it. It's that simple. And the reason why I want auto keyer in Minimator is so I can do shit like this. Because there's something about seeing a character move like a puppet that makes it so funny to watch for some reason. And of course, that doesn't exist in Minimator, at least yet. So instead of me just doing the mouse movements and that's entirely it, I have to painstakingly animate a keyframe, and that's kind of it. Oh well. And then once the animation portion is done, I go to render the animation, which takes a while, but it makes sense because you're rendering the entire scene outright, so that's kind of it. Phase 4, of course, is the editing process, which yes, is as boring as it sounds, but it's fine. It's for you guys, cause it's cool to do shit on YouTube. I explained this in the previous video, but I grab all of the stuff that's relevant to the video and then drag it into the editing portion of DaVinci Resolve, because yes, I've actually learned DaVinci Resolve, and it's infinitely better than Shotcut. I'm sorry to say, it's just better. If you don't mind me here, I'm just gonna ramble about how DaVinci Resolve is better than Shotcut. One, the fucking video doesn't lag, which is amazing already. Number 2 is file organization, and I want to say Shotcut could do that, but not to what DaVinci can do. What I mean by organization is the bins feature in DaVinci Resolve. You can make a bin to put anything you want in there. For example, let's say songs. Whenever I want to make a songs bin inside of DaVinci Resolve, I would right-click here, click on New Bin, call it what I want to call it, and that's it. Then I put any songs that I want inside of the bin, and that's entirely it. And you can put bins within bins for more organization. And number 3 is like, it's general stability. Like, I feel like every time I edited in Shotcut, I feel like it was gonna crash for some reason. Of course it didn't, but it really feels like it does. DaVinci has no issues with that whatsoever. It's very nice. Anyways, sorry for that whole bit. I love DaVinci Resolve, and I wanted to just glaze it for a little bit, so there's that. Did I even use that right? And phase 5 are the finishing touches. That tends to usually be just a little bit more editing, and then I make the thumbnail, and then I post it to YouTube. Hey, just really quick, before the video continues, I just want to say, if you're enjoying the video so far, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and hit that bell if you want to see more videos like this. Anyways, bye. Back to the video or something, I don't know. And that's essentially it. Well, of course, there's the whole YouTube Studio stuff that I gotta do, and then that's kind of it. And with the 5 phases done, I just look at the video occasionally through YouTube Studio and just see how it's doing, and that's entirely it. But now for the softwares I use. I of course talked about Minimator and DaVinci Resolve and a couple other things here too, but I want to make a full rundown of what I actually use for videos like this. By the way, quick little disclaimer here, just put it up there. Yeah, that's perfect. Quick disclaimer, this is not going to be a tutorial on how to actually use the stuff that I use. I just want to talk about the stuff that I use and how I do it, and that's kind of it. The first thing, of course, the essential, is OBS. OBS is a really good software to use for recording, actually, so that's pretty cool. And it's actually what I recorded most of the little bits you've seen throughout the entire video, and what you're seeing in the background, which is Warzone gameplay, or depending on how long this will be, maybe it'll be something else. But I think for now, hopefully I'm right, it's Warzone gameplay. Shit, Warzone gameplay, granted, but gameplay still. Number 2, what I use for audio recording is Audacity. And you're literally seeing me record this bit right here, and that's what that little divider thing is. That's literally this bit that you're hearing right now. So, yeah. And the reason why I record in Audacity instead of literally anything else is because I feel like Audacity is just simply better than everything else. So, there's that. Of course, for animation, I use Minimator to pretty much animate everything that I want to just get, and that's kind of it. One thing about Minimator is that if you want the pro version to just remove watermarks and just like do whatever else there is, I forget what the pro version actually does, you do need to pay $5 on like a website, and that's kind of it. And then they like give you a code saying, oh, here's your key to the pro version, there you go. And then that's kind of it. For video editing, I use DaVinci Resolve, and again, it's just better than Shotcut. I'm not gonna glaze it again because you might have noticed I already did that already, so there's that. The only tab that I know about though is this tab, which I think is the editing tab. I'm straight up scared of these. My brain just explodes. And now for the art portion. I use 3 different softwares for 3 different use cases, one very prominently, but one for Minecraft skins, of how I like edit the faces and just like change the material type to just go with the expression I use a software called Blockbench, which yes, you can use for multiple different things. I tend to just use it to change Minecraft skins. So all I really do to change my little character's facial expression is I just go into Blockbench, make a new skin, do the stuff required, and then just insert the fucking image for the skin, change the face, that's it. It's that simple, really. Another art software that I use very sparingly because I tend to get confused usually by it is Krita. Remember those little animated dudes in the 2025 video? Yeah, I made those through Krita because you can actually animate shit through Krita, which is insanely good, but it's also just a great art software to have just to draw stuff. Of course, I'm not used to PC drawing. Someday I will, though. And lastly, the main art software that I use to make literally everything on this channel is iBis Paint X. Yes, a mobile app. I am just very used to drawing with a stylus and a tablet, so I'm hoping that one day I can just get a dedicated tablet with a stylus, but I like drawing on my phone. So there's that. And yeah, just to remind you, I am a one-man army with this entire channel. I record, edit, do art, do literally fucking everything on this channel. So the least you could do is like and subscribe. Put the shill thing up. Put that. It probably was put up already. I could have put this in the editing portion, but that little thing interrupting the video, I made that too, and I tend to put that at where the playhead in DaVinci Resolve is at the middle of the video. That includes the intro. So if it's odd, that's why. And I also tend to put it at a spot where I'm not in the middle of a sentence, so there's that. But yeah, that's essentially it for my entire process. I wish I could have put something else here, and I wish that this was a bit longer, kind of. But, oh well. That's essentially all there is to the process of making a video for my channel. Anyways, I hope the next video will not take long and it doesn't suck to make. So for now, see you guys next time when I choose to upload a video, and whatever it is, I hope it's good. Bye!
Wait, fuck, I forgot something. I just realized as I finished editing this, is that I never talked about what I actually use to make videos, so fuck me, I guess. What I use to record audio is a Logitech Blue Snowball Ice. I've been trying to get a mic arm for it for quite a bit, but the space that I'm working at, I do not have the space to do it, so that kind of sucks. And for any form of doing PC art that I tend to do, I have a Wacom Intuos, and that's pretty much it. It's actually pretty good on this. Whenever I just plugged it in, got the driver, it just immediately recognizes it as being oh hey, this is a Wacom. Well, holy shit, you're fucking gaming, my guy. Okay, anyways, that's actually it. Also, in the description, I'm gonna be posting all the stuff that I actually use in case if any of you want to just go and get that stuff. But anyways, that's actually it. Goodbye.